Hello, I'm Jerry McKee, and welcome to the Idiot Show. I've been doing this on Facebook for the past few weeks and thought I'd bring it to YouTube just to see what some of my subscribers will think about this show. Get on your thinking hats because you got to think outside the box. And you'll have 30 seconds for each one of these tests. There's 12 tests. Think outside the box. Read the question. See if you get it correctly. Add up your score. And at the end of the 12 tests, I will come back and give you the answers. So add them up, comment, leave me a message, let me know how you did and any comments about the show. I hope you like the intro. I'm Jerry McKee, and here is your first idiot test. Touch the smiley face. Well, how did you do on your first test? It was kind of simple. I hope you got it right. Remember, you got 30 seconds. 30 seconds, and you'll see the countdown of the clock to get it correct. Okay? Now, here's your number 2 idiot test. Touch the name of the country where the sign could be accurate. Okay, it's getting a little bit trickier on some of these questions, and I hope you got that one right. That was your second idiot test. Now let's look at number 3 of your idiot test. Which line can you speak without closing your mouth? All right, I hope you did good on that one also. This test here is going to test your musical knowledge a little bit. Read the question very carefully. Here is idiot test number 4. Which of these rappers is without a doubt an OG? All right, this test here is going to bring back some old school knowledge, so get your thinking hat on. Here is your idiot test number 5. Okay, that was idiot test number 5. Now it's going to get a little harder, so pay attention to the wording and what it's telling you to do. Here is your idiot test number 6. What letter comes next in this sequence? Okay, I hope you got that correct. You know, Christmas is coming very quickly, so this is going to test your Christmas skills. Here is idiot test number 7. Where's the star? All right, I hope you're doing good. You know, sometimes we have to test our mathematical skills. So this next idiot test is going to test that. So here is idiot test number 8. Find pi. Okay, I hope you got your mathematical head on to get that last one, but you know, this next one coming up is going to check your artistic skills. So here is idiot test number 9. All right, this next test is coming up. Number 10 is going to be a little trickier. You got to know a little bit of knowledge about game boards, and well, maybe not. So here is your idiot test number 10. Okay, how'd you do on that one? I hope you did good. Now, this one right here, if you go to a library a lot, well, you might get this one. Here is idiot test number 11. Which book is overdue? Okay, how are you doing so far? Well, this last test coming up, this is number 12 coming up here in a second, is about a Rubik's Cube, and colors and numbers. So guess what? Here is your final and last number 12 idiot test. Which numbered color takes up the most space below? Okay, that's all 12 tests. How did you do? Well, let's find out. And remember, post on here how many you got right, if you liked the game, and if you would like to play this again. So, let's go back and look at number 1 of your idiot test and see if you got it correctly. Touch the smiley face. If you touched anything on the green board, well, you're wrong. If you touched the lady, you are correct. You got it correctly. the lady was the correct answer. Now, let's take a look at your answer on number 2 of the idiot test. Touch the name of the country where the sign could be accurate. Well, if you looked at Russia and you touched Mexico or Poland or France, well, the sign says United States. Well, that couldn't be correct. If you touched the sign that said United States, you would be correct. I hope you got that one right. Now, let's see if you got idiot test number 3 correct. Which line can you speak without closing your mouth? Well, looking at these 3 guys, one's thinking he has a great butt, and his buns are magnificent, but these guys are liars. Not closing his mouth, but opening his mouth to speak. If you touch the 3rd man on the right, these guys are liars. You are correct. Number 4. Now this was pretty easy. Which of these rappers is without a doubt an OG? Look at the names on the cases of the CDs. If you touched one on the bottom right, you are correct. OG is his initials. So you got that one correct if you touched that one. Now let's look at number 5. Now this is the one I'm talking about a little bit old school. Where is Mercury? It's got planets, it's got tubes and everything up there, but there's a thermometer. Years ago they used to put mercury in these thermometers, so if you touch the thermometer, guess what? You are correct. If you got number 5 and touched the thermometer, good job. Number 6. What letter comes next in this sequence? W, L, C, N, I, T, blank. What goes in that blank? And you're trying to figure this out, but if you look at the letters, look at the letter W, and look at the word what? Look at the word letter, and you'll see the L. So you see that each letter of this sentence is the sequence. If you touched S on the left, you are correct. That was a little tricky one. Now this is a little easy. Number 7. Where's the star? And if you look at the Christmas tree and see the star in the center, if you touched it, you got that correct. And I believe most of you got it correct. Let's look at number 8. Okay, you mathematical geniuses, find pi. If you touched any of the ingredients numbers, you are wrong. 3.14 is pi, but pi is spelled P-I. If you touch the good-looking pi on the left, you are correct. You touched the correct pi. Okay, let's look at number 9. Touch the only real human. Now I know most of you got this one right, surely. If you touched one of the paintings, no, you're wrong. Look at the guy in the closet, the guard asleep. He's the only human there. So if you touched him, you got that correct. Now this is a little tricky. Number 10, of the idiot test. Count the kings. Now if you're trying to look on the board and see who's got king on those checkers, well, you're wrong. If you know Larry King on the left, guess what? That's one king. And also on the far right is the King of England. So guess what? If you pick 2, you are correct. Now let's look at number 11. It's a little tricky. It asked you which book is overdue. And I know you was looking around and seeing if there's a tag on there saying overdue book. Which book is overdue? Well, look on the word due and look straight up. And if you touch that little big monster right there, you are correct because that book is actually overdue. I told you, a little tricky. Now for you cubic fans, guess what? Number 12, the last one's a little bit tricky. On that one right there, it asks you which numbered color takes the most space below. And I know some of you were counting the little blocks in there and maybe touching red or blue, but guess what? You would be wrong. If you look at the bottom in the numbers, what is the most color on this page? If you touch 2, the number blue, you are correct. Okay, how did you do? Well, this is the first idiot test the Idiot Show that I brought to YouTube. I've been bringing it to a Facebook page. Let me know how you like it. Let me know how many answers you got correctly. And remember, if you're watching the recording part of it, don't scroll way up and cheat. But test yourself. See how you're going to do. I'm Jerry McKee, and I'm your host of the Idiot Show. Have a good night. God bless.